Okay, so I didn't put out a video. It's, what was it, yesterday's, what's today, Saturday the 4th or 5th. I didn't put a video out. I've just been like doing a lot of house projects that I probably should have recorded for YouTube, but once I start a project, sometimes it really gets away from me. I have my window open, but I kind of just need like a pampering day. I need to just kind of like relax and chill out. I've been doing like a lot of like lifting rocks and stuff and working on a patio, and if you follow me on Instagram you probably see it in my stories that I posted some progress pictures and updates. But today's a pamper day, so I'm gonna paint my nails, do a hair mask, take a nice shower. Recently got a haircut. I haven't even been able to like play with my new hair. I want to style it, so it's gonna be one of those days where I'm just gonna take care of me. So follow along. Okay, so for the hair mask, I'm using Olaplex number 3, and you can just leave this in your hair. You can put it in your hair overnight, but I'm just gonna do like a half an hour or something like that. You also want to put it into damp hair. So I have a little spray bottle here of water. Just dampening my hair. I use a wide tooth comb. Okay, that feels damp enough. So you want to thoroughly saturate your hair and leave it on for at least 10 minutes from scalp to ends. I'm going hard. But I feel like I need this. It was like we had like 2 90-degree days here, and like, then I got my period, and after doing all that outside work, I was just completely exhausted, completely done in. So I really need to like just take a day for me, and I think it's important to do this. And even I need to remind myself to do this every now and then, because you get so caught up in like life and just like doing everything else for everyone else and making sure the house runs and things go smooth that like you forget about yourself sometimes. So it's kind of why I got a haircut the other day, because I was like, you know, let me like, a haircut is a great way to reset, at least for me. I always kind of just feel really refreshed after I get a haircut. But then it was like, again, I got my period and it was so hot out. I was just like, I just felt like blah still. But it's nice and chilly today. I got the windows open. And I feel like it's a good time to like do all this. So I'm just gonna like put this up in a hair clip for 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna go make some matcha tea, so then I'll have like a nice thermos of tea waiting for me when I get out of the shower and just kind of chill upstairs. So let's go do that. Okay, so there's all different ways you can make matcha tea. Usually I like to do it like the traditional way with the whisk and the bowl, but today I'm doing lazy girl matcha tea. And I'm just gonna use my little electric spinner, and I'm just gonna put it in my thermos so it stays hot while I'm taking a shower and stuff. So I do 8 ounces of water, 1 teaspoon of matcha, and then 4 ounces of unsweetened organic almond milk. show you what it looks like. So I just blend it up until it's warm and combined, not too hot because you can ruin the matcha, but just enough. Stick my pinky in there. It's just warm. I want a little bit warmer. I always do it at a low heat. Okay, and then this will be waiting for me once I get out of the shower. But I like to use the Yeti. It's a great, I don't know, it's a great product. It really keeps your drinks hot or cold, and you can shake it up, makes the matcha again, so I love it. Okay, so I like to set out all the little products I use before I get in the shower. Just so I kind of have them all within reach. And I'll rinse this out in a few minutes, 15 minutes, and then I'll meet you guys back upstairs. Okay, so I'm actually back upstairs, haven't showered yet, but I kind of like a little something I like to do right before I jump in the shower is I like to set out my clothes. I just like to just set them out so they're waiting for me when I come upstairs, especially because it's chilly and it's nice to just kind of have nice warm clothes sitting there waiting for you. Okay, now I'm gonna go take a shower. So I just got out of the shower. That felt super nice. Just gonna put some moisturizer on. I always put this on right after I get out of the shower. While my skin's still like moist to lock in moisture. I have so many mosquito bites and bruises on my skin today because I was picking up boulders and stuff, and I was outside, and we're at the tail end of something, it's called black fly season here in New England, and it's like a month long, usually from Mother's Day to Father's Day, and there's like these little black flies similar to mosquitoes but much smaller, and they'll leave a bite much smaller than a mosquito, but they itch like a mosquito for the same amount of time. But yeah, I got a combination of mosquito bites and black fly bites and bruises all over my legs, so I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put some moisturizer on my legs, my feet, blow dry my hair. I can't wait to style it. I love styling my hair after I, like, the hairdresser style it, right? But I love like coming home or after a day, taking a shower, then just like doing it myself. I don't know, it just hits different. Something new to play with or style. I think she cut it a little bit shorter than I wanted, but it's good because like I mentioned on Instagram and TikTok, I'm trying to grow out the henna in my hair. But I'll talk about that once I blow dry it and then you guys can see it. Okay, I'm also gonna put a little bit of tea tree. I put tea tree oil on my bug bites. I tried it on spider bites, it doesn't work. But a little bit of tea tree oil. And it just kind of helps draw out like the itchiness and the inflammation, and it's also an astringent, so it pulls, I guess, impurities out. Impurities is like they have inflammation in each bite, so I don't know, I find that it works really well. So a little tidbit there, but a little goes a long way, and you should, even if you have really sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin, but I find the one that I buy doesn't bother my face, but I know some people, it can almost like burn your skin, so you have to be careful. Okay, and when I blow dry my hair, I start out with the cool setting until it's kind of like damp, and then I'll raise it up to the hot setting, and that's when I put in my heat protectant. So I don't actually do that right away. I do it a little bit into blow drying it. I put my, I think it's called Orb heat protectant. Pump and a half, 2 pumps is enough for my, I guess, semi-long hair. Always make sure to do these pieces, especially if you're someone who like straightens right up close to your face. It's easy to forget those areas. So I think I'm gonna paint my nails. I don't know what color to do. I did have that chocolate brown. Let me get my nail polish. Okay. So one of my absolute favorite colors to paint my nails is red. I do have like this fuchsia, which I really like for summer. I kind of want to do the fuchsia. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I just want to clip some of this hair out of my face while I'm doing my nails. Pretty much all throughout the summer I have my toenails done because, you know, you're wearing sandals, it just makes me feel nicer, more put together. I don't really do my fingernails often. Maybe in the winter I do, but in the summertime I'm just doing too much and they always just chip, so. But not my toes. Okay, so I'm just waiting for these to dry, but I use the OPI lacquer and it's I think this color is the koala berry, and I'm gonna do a clear coat, but I actually might wait till tomorrow because I think I like waiting longer because I feel like it doesn't get as tacky and it dries super quick, but maybe I'll do it later, we'll see. Okay, so I already straightened my hair, threw some earrings in, just like a little thing that makes me feel more put together. But you can kind of see what I mean about like the henna still being in my hair. And this is all virgin hair up until like here. So give it like a year, maybe a little less, and I will completely have my own natural hair color. I just feel like I have a very neutral to cool undertone, and this red doesn't go well with my undertone, so I'll be happy once this is all grown out. Henna is a natural hair product. I use the Lush henna, the one that doesn't have the metallic salts in it, but it is permanent, so you have to be really patient. Either keep dyeing your hair with henna or do what I'm doing, grow it out, cut a little bit at a time until it's all out. So this is, in the end, it's probably going to be like 4 years that I've like gone without dyeing it once I get to that point. And you know, I'm getting the gray hair coming in, which I'm really excited about. Like kind of like going gray naturally, and I just think like it'll blend so much nicer if I just let it come in on its own instead of like doing that rat race of dyeing your hair every 60 days or whatever and always getting that regrowth line. Like I just don't want to deal with that anymore. I like things that are just easy for me, and dyeing my hair, spending all that money, why? Like truly my natural hair color goes best with my coloring, and for me this is what I like. You know, it's not something like I'm gonna like push on someone else. It's just something I like for me. Things that are just easy and fluid and don't need or require a lot of maintenance. It's just very appealing to me. So, and also it's nice not having to like use those chemicals. But nothing's better than saving the money too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna like use some, I have some really nice face masks tonight that I might use. Dinner's already made. I did that yesterday. I have some like bison burgers and some sweet potato fries. So this has really been a day all about me, which I have really needed. I already feel a lot better, a lot refreshed, a lot more refreshed. And I gotta remind myself to do this more. But I hope you're enjoying it. I know it's like boring. I know we're not doing any cool things. I'm just sitting here talking and doing beauty stuff, but I figured this is better than not putting any video out because this is real life. Sometimes you just get a little burnt out and you just need to chill. So okay, so I'm having burger and chips tonight. Yum. Okay, so it's a little bit after dinner now, and I have my face mask. It's pomegranate and aloe. I don't know if I mentioned this in another clip, but it's very red. I'm wondering if this face mask, I hope it doesn't have like any red dye because I don't want to like get anything on my clothes, or I planned on laying down and watching a movie and using this. It says it's for your face and neck, so I actually might need to take the sweater off. But let's take a peek. I just want to make sure it's not red. It doesn't look red. Okay, it's white. We're good, so I don't worry about staining anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up my tripod, I'm gonna set up my laptop, I'm gonna get a movie going, and I think, yeah, you can leave this on for up to 30 minutes. So I do have very sensitive skin, but if I don't get any irritation, I plan on doing the full 30. I'm probably gonna set a timer on my laptop if I'm gonna be recording on my phone, but I'm excited. Okay, let's see what we got. Maybe I should grab a hair clip actually. Okay, I'm probably gonna look like a crazy woman. Do it real high up so I can kind of just recline back. And then I want to do a clear coat on my toes, and then probably curl my hair so it's kind of like good for the next few days. Let's see if this has any eye holes. I think I probably should take my sweater off. I think this one's for the neck. Oh, it is wet. Okay, I'm starting a 30-minute timer. And I'm gonna put a podcast on. Ooh. There's still a lot of product left in this. They tell you to rub it on to get the most out of it. So I'm just rubbing what's left on the mask into my skin. I feel so hydrated. God, that was a treat. Okay, I think I want to do the top coat on my toes now. Go set up the other tripod. Okay. So last coat, like I said, I get like a month out of, when I paint my toenails, I get like a month out of them until I do them again. It just lasts so long. But because of like all the sewing and projects I get into, painting my fingernails really isn't worth it for me. So I just kind of like to keep them manicured and short, and maybe if I go out for like a nice dinner, I'll put some clear coat on or a little like iridescent translucent sparkle, but that's about it. Okay, now I really like to let this dry. I try not to put shoes on or anything for like 20 or 30 minutes. Okay, so I also want to style, I want to curl my hair, or do it up like wavy like I usually do. So, just because like when I put it up at night in a bun, when it's straight like this, it doesn't really like look nice the next day. But when I curl it, I can basically have really nice, pretty curly hair for like 3 days, 2 to 3 days, depending on like how much I'm going out or sweating or whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna let this charge up. It's usually really quick. So that I can see my hair both ways. Because the way the hairdresser styled my hair, while it was curly, it wasn't exactly the way I curl my hair. So I'll get a more true read on things if I do it my way. I just split it up into like 3 quadrants. Bottom, middle, top, and then I pretty much curl in like opposing directions. Forward, back, forward, back. I have somewhat of like a diagram in my head when I do this, but I'm probably just gonna make this a time lapse so then you guys can just see like the finished result. Okay. I kind of like it to cool off a little bit more before I brush it out. It's still warm. I just like the curls to kind of set for a little bit, so I'm just gonna let it cool. But you can really see how the length, like I said, like it really comes up a lot higher when you get a haircut. It's almost like when you get a haircut and you're someone who curls your hair, just automatically expect your hair to almost look 2 inches shorter. And I think that's a really good like rule of thumb and kind of like what I now consider when I go to the hairdresser. Because let's say I got my hair to be this length, like it's actually like down here, but like if I got it to the length that it is now, like my hair would look like this much shorter if I curled it. So curls really do change the length of your hair. But if you're wearing it you know, long, you don't have to worry about that if like you're straightening it or whatever. But and that's if you like to have a long hair look. I personally like long hair because I have a square face, or a square jaw, square face, and I just feel like the length looks more flattering on my features, the longer hair. Even this looks a little bit too short for me. Like I would like it to look 2 inches longer, but it'll be like 4 months of growth, so yeah. So here's my haircut with it curly now. And I can make the curls relax a little bit more, or just keep brushing it. But I also feel like when you are growing out your hair, specifically if you have like a few different colors in your hair that you're trying to mask. Now the henna is very close to my hair color, but it's that red. So I almost feel like it kind of breaks it up when you do a curl in your hair. I'll show you the back. But yeah, curly hair is a great way to, again, mask different colors or make it look more blended and more flattering. If you're on that bandwagon where you're like trying to grow your hair out, trying to still look nice at the same time, and not, sometimes, you know, it could look a little bit frumpy, but curls really, like, they just change the game, and they really give you like that good, they make the transition period a lot smoother and more bearable. But yeah, I think that concludes my day of pampering. It's almost 9 o'clock. I'm gonna finish watching my show, the podcast, and then maybe I have an hour left. Maybe I'll put a movie on too. And then last night I went out and got ice cream at an ice cream parlor. It's the first time I did that for the year. It was like a rainy, thundering night, and I went out and got pistachio ice cream. So I have I saved half for tonight, so I might have half of that and watch my movie. But I really hope you guys weren't too bored by this video, and I hope you guys can understand. And I think we all need a reminder once in a while to just slow down, take time for us, and chill out. So I hope you have a good week, and I hope you enjoyed this video.